Hey guys, today is my 18-week, 3-day video. Some new things this week. Actually, just at the end of this week, I had a pretty good week. Really stressful, but on Thursday and Friday I had pretty good days at work and everything. So, but then yesterday my sister-in-law and I were in town shopping, doing some Christmas shopping, and I was wearing flat shoes, like just those Ugg boots or whatever. I guess I was on my feet for a little while walking around in that, but whenever we're in one of the stores, I got the shooting pain in my leg. It was kind of in both, but more in one than the other. And it was just like it was just in the calf, from the knee to the ankle, back half. And anyways, the best way to describe it would be, it almost felt like my veins were like pulsing out, like they were going to explode or something. Oh, and every time I tried to walk on it or put pressure on it, it just made it worse, and I was literally limping and using the cart to hold myself up and to get around. So it was really uncomfortable. It probably lasted about 5-10 minutes, and then it went away on its own. I didn't do anything, and I tried Googling it to find out maybe what it could have been, and I don't know. It says that it can happen in pregnancy a lot, that it could just be the way the baby's positioned, and it could be sitting on a nerve and blocking, I don't know, the veins or whatever. But it wasn't a muscle thing. It was definitely in the veins. So it got me, it got me worried that maybe it could have been, I don't know if it would be varicose veins starting, or if it was some type of clot going on. I don't know. It really has me worried. Tonight it was kind of bothering me too, just laying on the couch. I felt pressure. It's just pressure in the veins, not the muscles itself, or the leg's not achy. It's just, it really feels like they're like expanding. Anyway, so Monday I'm going to call my doctor. Well, I work at a doctor's office, so I'll check with him first and see what he says. I may call the baby doctor and see, just because I don't want it to be like deep vein thrombosis or anything like that. Because that can be serious. So, I don't know. Hopefully it's just part of the pregnancy and that everything's okay. But it does have me worried. What else? And then, I guess I had a horrible day from after work on last night. Because work went great, but then I had that, and then I was so sick last night, and I don't know if it's flu. It only lasted last night. When I woke up this morning I felt fine, but I did feel horrible. So I don't know what that's about, but I got this, it started with this feeling in the back of my throat, and I don't even know how to explain it, but somebody told me it could be like bile, that it was just in the back of my throat, not like all the way down, which I've had a lot lately too, by the way, but it was different than that. It was just like I don't know, like this stinging, horrible tasting feeling in the back of your throat, and you can't get rid of it. And then I started getting cramps in my stomach, and I don't know, got really worried about that too, especially like having the leg thing earlier on in the day. So hopefully everything's okay. As far as the baby goes, that it's just all symptoms of being pregnant, and that it's no way affecting the baby. So that happened last night, and I did feel horrible, but it did go away. So I feel fine today. I had a good day today. Really loving being pregnant. I think before I got pregnant, I swore that I wanted 8 kids. When I first got pregnant and I was that sick, I thought, hopefully there's at least 2 in there, and then I won't have to do this anymore. I'll settle for 2. But now that the sickness is gone and the tiredness, for the most part, is gone, I'm back up to 4. Maybe not 8, but 4. So I'm just really loving the pregnancy and everything that comes with it. And a few things that are new. I was complaining Andrew hasn't felt the baby yet, and he hasn't really felt it yet, but tonight I had him take time, sit there, and it's frustrating because it feels like every time he tries to feel the baby, that's when it stops moving, and every other time it's going like crazy. But he did feel a little bit of movement. None of the big kicks or anything, but he felt a little bit of movement. And my sister-in-law yesterday, she was feeling it. So, I don't know. I'm excited that somebody else is starting to feel things too, and it's not just me. And another thing, a tip I got from somebody's video on here was putting an object on your stomach, because you can't really see the movement too much from the outside, but with an object it kind of accentuates it, I guess. So I did that with the remote control. I put that on my stomach, and you can see it move a lot more. So I tried that. So he was able to see that a few nights ago. But anyways, and my other thing was I was all up in the air about this, finding out whether I'm going to have the baby or not have the baby. I'm definitely finding out now. And thank you so much for everybody who's helped me decide that, because I that's something I did want. And with everybody else going on about how I shouldn't, it was really putting a damper on it and making me not want to, not necessarily not want to, but not want to disappoint everybody else by finding out. But you guys really helped me decide that if that's what I want, go for it. And it is. And my husband's the same way. He's like, yeah, we do want to find out. Let's do it for us. And we'll tell those who want to know, and those who are against it, we'll just, whatever. They don't have to know we even found out. Or if they do know we found out, they don't have to know what we're having if they don't want to know. It could be a surprise for them. So January 20th. So a month and a little bit. So I can't wait. Can't wait to find out. I go for my next ultrasound on Monday, so in 2 days' time. I go for that, and really excited just to see how big the baby's getting and everything. And I'm just excited to see where it's saying I'm at, because the ultrasound said I was 3 weeks behind where I thought I was. The doctor thinks I seem further along than that, so we'll see what this ultrasound says. Like I said before in my last video, it doesn't matter either way, so whatever happens, happens. What else? I've been finding it hard to sleep lately, and I don't know if that's just me, and if it's stress, and I don't know, or if it's I am so uncomfortable, and I toss and I turn, and I can't get comfortable on my side, and it feels like my arm goes numb if I sleep on one side, and that, oh, I don't know. Anyways, the joys of being pregnant. So, yeah, other than that, was there anything else I wanted to mention? I don't think. I'm getting excited for Christmas. I find this year I'm more excited than I've ever been, and I don't know if it's being pregnant and the hormones and just being, oh, speaking of hormones, I have been like a mental case, like seriously, like in a great mood in 1 minute, and the next I'm like, I can bawl of this over the slightest things. A few nights ago I was going through pictures, just pictures that I had on the computer, and I saw one of myself from last St. Patrick's Day, and started me in tears, just how skinny I was then, and I know, like, I haven't gained any weight other than my stomach, and I know that's, you know, part of the glories of being pregnant, and I love my belly. I love that it's getting bigger, and you can tell that I'm pregnant now, but at the same time, I don't know, it just, I guess the hormones just took over there, and oh, and my husband's so sweet. He was, you're beautiful, and he was sweet. He's been really sweet to me lately, so, but yeah, I'm really in the mood for Christmas this year, and I've got one more person to buy for, and less than 2 weeks, so anyways, I don't really have too much else to talk about, and I don't know where I started this video, so I'll show you guys my belly now. Let's see if you can see it there. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting in here how good you can see, but my belly at 18 weeks and 3 days, I think is what I said. Yeah. So, that is that. There's nothing else I can think of right now, but if I do, I'll just let you know. And, yeah, so My next update, I'll let you know how the ultrasound goes, and hope everybody else is doing good. Any questions or comments, just ask. See you later.